सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। ओम संसारसागरे मग्नं दीनं मां करुणानिधे कर्ममोहगृहीताङ्गं मामुद्धर भवार्णवात्। श्रीमद्भागवताख्योऽयं प्रत्यक्षकृष्ण एव हि स्वीकृतोऽसि मया नाथ मुक्त्यर्थं भवसागरे। मनोरथो मदीयोऽयं सफलः सर्वथा त्वया निर्विघ्नेनैव कर्तव्यः दासोऽहं तव केशव। शुकरूपप्रबोधज्ञ सर्वशास्त्रविशारद एतत्कथाप्रकाशेन मदज्ञानं विनाशय। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। धर्मः प्रोज्झितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनं। श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः। ओम परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुने शौनकादृशिभ्यो ऐशम्पायनादृशिभ्यो अत्र्यादिऋषिभ्यो मत्स्यादवतारेभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो नमः। आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवताभ्यो नमः। दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादि गुरुभ्यो नमः। आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे नमः। माता पितृदेवताभ्यो नमः। आद्यशंकरादि गुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। ओम समस्त गुरूणां देवतानां परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमादु अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्वशांति कल्याण एकता प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन स्थापकानां समस्त भक्त साधक विशेष सेवकानां च समस्त विघ्न शत्रु निर्मूलन द्वारा शक्ति संपदा साधना वाप्ति द्वारा धर्म स्थापन विषये कर्मणि दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य एकादशम स्कंधस्य पारायणम् एकादश स्कंधस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणम्। Saluting the Lord Krishna in the roop of Bhagavatam, saluting to all the devatas, Rishi, Muni and Guru, our own gurus, and also to Parabrahma, Shruti Mata. Today we will be seeing in the chanting, the 19th chapter, once more, Sri Krishna Bhagavan protects all the cowherd children by consuming that Davanalam, forest fire. And later on in our regular Bhagavata class, which we are doing from last almost 490 days, we will see Bhagavan Krishna having done all his most beautiful enchanting leelas and having given that great jnanam to Uddhavaji, and then having removed entire Bhobharam, including his own Yaduvamsha. He finished his all works, therefore no need to stay here. He just leaves this human deha in Yoga Agni and he reaches to, what do you say, his own Vaikuntha Dhama. Then the dukkha of all of them, then the falashruti of listening to this Krishna Niryana Katha, then all of them are taken by Arjuna, the remaining people. After doing the due Uttara Kriya to those who died, then Arjuna takes them to Indraprastham. So with this, in fact, 31st chapter as well as the 11th skandha, long time we are doing, more than so many days, that will come to an end. If it is over today, good. If it remains little, maybe tomorrow we will see. So that are our two projects of Bhagavatam, followed by in Ramayanam, that great stuti of Sutikshna of Sri Ramachandra we are seeing. Now let us do the chanting of 19th chapter. श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं पारायणं दशमस्कन्धः अथ एकोनविंशोऽध्यायः। श्रीशुक उवाच क्रीडासक्तेषु गोपेषु तद्गावो दूरचारिणीः स्वैरं चरन्त्यो विविशुः तृणलोभेन गह्वरम् अजागावो महिष्यश्च निर्विशन्त्यो वनाद्वनम् इशिकाटवीं निर्विविशुः क्रन्दन्त्यो दावतर्षिताः ते अपश्यन्तः पशून् गोपाः कृष्णरामादयस्तदा जातानुतापा न विदुः विचिन्वन्तो गवां गतिं तृणैस्तत्खुरदच्छिन्नैः गोष्पदैरङ्कितैर्गवां मार्गमन्वगमन् सर्वे नष्टा जीव्या विचेतसः मुञ्जाटव्यां भ्रष्टमार्गं क्रन्दमानं स्वगोदनं सम्प्राप्य तृषिताः शान्ताः ततस्ते संन्यवर्तयन् ता आहूता भगवता मेघगम्भीरया गिरा स्वनाम्नां निनदं श्रुत्वा प्रतिनेदुः प्रहर्षिताः ततः समन्ताद् वनधूमकेतुः यदृच्छयाभूत् क्षयकृद्वनौकसां समीरितः सारथिनोल्बणोल्मुखैः विलेलिहानः स्थिरजङ्गमान् महान् तमापवदन्तं परितोदवाग्निं गोपाश्च गावः प्रसमीक्ष भीताः ऊचुश्च कृष्णं सबलं प्रपन्नाः यथा हरिं मृत्युभयार्दिता जनाः। कृष्ण कृष्ण महावीर हे रामामितविक्रम दावाग्निना दह्यमानान् प्रपन्नान् स्त्रातुमर्हतः नूनं त्वद्बान्धवाः कृष्ण न चार्हन्त्यवसीदितुं वयं हि सर्वधर्मज्ञ त्वन्नाथास्त्वत्परायणाः। श्रीशुक उवाच वचो निशम्य कृपणं बन्धूनां भगवान् हरिः निमीलयतमाभैश्च लोचनानेत्यभाषत तथेति मीलिताक्षेषु भगवान् अग्निमुल्बणं पीत्वा मुखेन तान् कृच्छ्रात् योगाधीशो व्यमोचयतो ततश्च ते क्षीण्युन्मील्य पुनर्भाण्डीरमापिताः निशाम्य विस्मिता आसन् आत्मानं गाश्च मोचिताः। कृष्णस्य योगवीर्यं तद योगमायानुभावितं दवाग्नेरात्मनः क्षेमं वीक्ष्यते मेनिरे अमरं गाः सन्निवर्त्य सायाह्ने सह रामो जनार्दनः वेणुं विरणयन् गोष्ठम् अगाद्गोपैरभिष्टुतः गोपीनां परमानन्दः आसीत् गोविन्ददर्शने क्षणं युगशतम् इव यासां येन विना भवतो। इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायाम् दशमस्कन्धे पूर्वार्धे दावाग्निपानं नाम एकोनविंशोऽध्यायः Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Another beautiful time, one more time. Bhagavan protecting all his Gopa Balakas. Every Leela, so enchanting, if we really see it from the heart, in the heart, the Ananya Bhakti for Krishna will definitely develop. With Ananya Bhakti, when we do the Bhakti sadhanas to please Bhagavan, through his Kripa Karuna, our life is freed from all the dukkham, filled with all the sukham ananda. Like in the morning, Vishnu Sahasranama, we were seeing Rogartho Muchyate Rogat Baddho Muchyeta Vandanat Bhayan Muchyeta Vetastu Muchyeta Pannapadaha Durganyati Taratyashu Purusham Purushottamam Stuvannama Sahasrena Nityam Bhakti Samanvitaha. How many great blessings we get when we are in Vishnu Sahasranama or Bhagavan Krishna, both are same. Upasana or Smarana or Dhyana or Prarthana ityad. So what happened here? Krida Sakteshu Gopeshu. These children were playing so many games. Then what happened? Tat Gavaha, cows, Duracharinaha, slowly moved little far away. Swairang Charantyaha, they were just grazing with their freedom. Vivishu Trudalovena Gahvaram. Then grass khate pata hi nahi chala. They entered into again another deep forest. Some other deep forest. There's so many around. Aja, Gavaha, Mahishyaha, Nirvishantyaha, Manadvanam. So this time, not only the cows, Ajaha, the Bakri Vagara bhi, Mahishyaha, the buffaloes, some of them even they were also taken for grazing. Then they went to Ishikatavim. That is called as Ishika Atavi. The Tika, जहाँ ग्रास होता है, into the Atavi, Nirvishuhur, Krandantya, Davatarshitaha. So, how many forests? Kusuma Vanam is there, Tala Vanam is there. So many Vanams around, they stay already in one called as Vrindavanam. So, they Avashanda Vashon, when the children gave a pause to their games and saw, none of the cows were seen. Krishnama Destada, Pashun Apashantaha, Jata Anutapaha, so much disturbed. Na Vitur Vichinvantaha Gavam. They went searching, they could not again this time found where are they. Drain Trunaihi Tat Kurada Chinnaihi. So just looking at the grass which is pressed because of the foot pressures of the cows and all, they just trace the path of where they are. Then Goshpadai Ankitaihi Gavam Margam Anvagaman. So slowly, they that's how through their footprints and all, they walked, survey till the cows were found. Nashtajivyaha vicetasaha. Almost they felt like their life only is lost when these animals were not seen. So that shows their love, compassion for them. So many other explanations can be given in detail, but I'm not doing all that because we are only committed to our Parayanam, little going through the story. Then when they went walking, they reached to the the forest, the Ishika forest. The other name it is given is Munjatavi, Munja Ishika, Munja grass. So Maunji Krishna Jinadaram. So Munjatavi, Munjatavyam Brashtamargam. Krandamanam Swagodharam. Their own wealth called the cows, shouting, crying, having entered into that Munjatavi, not finding the way out to Samprapya. They reached there, Trushitaha, Shantaha. They were so much of thirsty, the cows and all of them. Even they were also thirsty children, went on searching, is it not? Then somehow, at least they found the whole cattle and all, Shantaha. They were quiet. Then Samnya Vartayan, somehow they started bringing back them to the town and the place, whatever. Ta Ahuta Bhagavata. From far off distance only, Bhagavan, when he saw them, then Megha Gambhiraya Gira Ahuta. Then Swanamnam. That is what I told you the other day also. He, having seen them from far off distance, with a beautiful, his own unique voice, Bhagavan Krishna used to call the cows with their respective names. Ninadam Shrutva Pratinedu Praharshitaha. With so much of Ananda, they first replied from their own voice, we have heard you, we are coming. And thus they used to run back only to Krishna. In that way, a beautiful scene. But इतने में क्या हुआ कि that was Munja Atavi, most prone for the heat. It may be in the afternoon time. Suddenly, from nowhere, it caught fire. Tata samantat vanadhuma ketu, forest fire. From all directions it came. Yadruchaya abhuta, from nowhere. Kshayakrut vanaukasam, and then burning all the trees around, etc. Samiritaha sarathina, and well lit and well made grown because of its friend Sarathi called the Vayu. वायु के कारण और भी प्रज्वलित होता हुआ अग्नि, burning the forest. Ulpana ulmukaihi, with highly blazing flames. Vilelihanah sthirajangaman mahan, consuming all the sthirajangamas. Vilelihanah, with its tongue, the fire, tongue of the fire they call it. Then tamapatantam paritaha davagnim gopascha gava prasamiksha. Children and cows saw all this fire from all directions coming towards them. Bhitaha. Now terribly they were frightened. Who else are there for them to save from all those difficulties other than Krishna? That how many times they got that experience. See, this is what in our life also we should observe. See, in number of times Bhagavan has protected us from so many bahya abhyantara apadas, muchet apanna apadaha, durgani atitarati ashu. So recognizing all that, our faith, devotion, and then prayer to the Lord should grow more and more. So they also, društva uchuscha krishnam sabalam. They prayed to Krishna and Balarama, prapannaha, like yatha harim mrutyubhayardita janaha. When the people are of mrutyubhayardita, encountering death and in that fear, how they pray to Bhagavan, Bhagavan pray raksha karo. In this way, these children and cows also made those prayers to Krishna. Like the other day also we saw the prayer. Equally beautiful is this sloka in which the prayers of the children to Krishna to protect from that forest fire. Krishna Krishna Mahavira He Rama Mita Vikrama Dhava Agnina Dahyamanan Prapannan Stratumarhatha. So He Krishna Krishna, He Mahavira, Shaktishali, He Rama, Amita Vikramaha, uncountable, immeasurable power you have. Davagnina Dahyamanan, Prapannan. We have surrendered to you. We are now being burnt by this Davagni. Tratumarhataha, please protect us. Same mantra for all of us. So they are in that Davagni. We have to add one word samsara. So samsara Davagnina Dahyamanan. See, samsara gurvara samsara davagni taptam dodhuyamanam duradrushtavataihi bhitam prapannam paripahi mrutyoho sharanyamanyadhyadahanna jane. That sloka Vadi Shankara literally lifted from this sloka. And it is the general feeling in all Purana Itihasa that samsara is compared with the Davagni, like the forest fire, unquenchable and so powerful and definitely burns all the trees. So too, Samsara Agni never spares the individual. It burns with him all tapa, all dukkha. So we also keep that thought in mind. Let us chant this sloka 4 times. Okay, samsara word you had in the mind. Krishna Krishna Mahavira He Ramamita Vikrama Davagnina Dahyamanan Prapannan Stratumarhataha. Krishna Krishna Mahavira He Ramamita Vikrama Davagnina Dahyamanan Prapannan Stratumarhataha. Krishna Krishna Mahavira He Ramamita Vikrama Davagnina Dahyamanan Prapannan Stratumarhataha. Krishna Krishna Mahavira He Ramamita Vikrama Davagnina Dahyamanan prapannan stratumarahatah. See that beautiful prayers? Feeling. Even if you don't remember shloka, the meaning you can remember and feel it and pray. Definitely Bhagavan protects us from the outer inner samsara davagni. And same next. Nunam tad bandavaha Krishna. Oh Nunam, indeed tad bandavaha. We are your bandhus. We are so close friends related to you. Na charhanti avasiditum. Do we supposed to die like this when you are around us? Unprotected by you? Vayami, he Sarvadharmagnya, O Lord, who knower of everything, we are all Tvannataha Tatparayanaha. We are the ones whose only Natha is you, and we are the ones, therefore, have surrendered only to you. Should you see us dying like that? Is it not your kartavya to protect us? More sweeter than the above shloka is this. So, ye bhi 4 बार पढ़ लो. नूनं त्वद्बान्धवाः कृष्ण न चार्हन्त्यवसीदितुं वयं हि सर्वधर्मज्ञ त्वन्नाथास्तत्परायणाः. नूनं त्वद्बान्धवाः कृष्ण न चार्हन्त्यवसीदितुं वयं हि सर्वधर्मज्ञ त्वन्नाथास्तत्परायणाः. नूनं त्वद्बान्धवाः कृष्ण न चार्हन्त्यवसीदितुं वयं हि सर्वधर्मज्ञ त्वन्नाथास्त्वत्परायणाः. नूनं त्वद्बान्धवाः कृष्ण न चार्हन्त्यवसीदितुं वयं हि सर्वधर्मज्ञ त्वन्नाथास्तत्परायणाः. It's a very powerful shloka, explainable at length, but just a minute only we discuss. See, Tad Bandhava, hey Krishna, na charhanti avasiditum. Your bhaktas should not die a pitiable death like this. Avasiditum means death, destruction, falling or becoming miserable, all that. Then it is an insult to you only, O Lord, is it not? Having become your own bhaktas, if they go through this painful condition and of dukkha and death, then आपका फिर क्या महिमा है? Then why should anybody become your bhaktas? So there is a sentiment, there is an emotion, there is a emotional request, you can call it as blackmail. What at that time they are going to die, you can't use that loose word. But they are having that faith. That's what your bhaktas cannot die like this. Na siddhanti avasid, na arhanti avasiditum. How can they go to the avasadhanam like that? Nuname tadbandhava. Tadbandhava means to whom you establish your bandhutva from your side. And for that, what we have to do? We have to do the 2 things. And those 2 are the most important things. Gaining these 2 in our life is the purpose of our studying Bhagavatam, doing all the bhakti sadhanas. And these children have no doubt at all to tell to Krishna that they are of that type, that category. Therefore, they deserve the protection from the Lord. What are the 2 words they say? You see, ki vayami sarvadharmagna. Sarvadharmagna, you know how to fulfill the bandhava dharma, mitra dharma, etc. How to fulfill those dharmas. Here the need is you have to protect us. But who are we? Vayam hi sarvadharmagna. The 2 words are adbhutam, adbhutam, paramadbhutam. Tvannathaha, tvatparayanaha. We have very clear conviction that Tvannathaha, we are the ones having you alone as Natha. You are our Natha. Natha, Natha, नाथ्यते रक्षते पालयति पोषयति. आप ही हमारे नाथ हो, रक्षा करने वाले को नाथ कहते हैं. वयम ही त्वन्नाथाः, and therefore तत्परायणाः. We don't have any ayanam other than you. You are the para ayanam for us. Ayanam is the abode of surrender, the point of surrender, the point of faith, the point of destination, the point of reaching. All these are the meanings of parayanam, para ayanam. So you are our parayanam and you are our natha. In this thing, we don't have an iota of the doubt. Therefore, from our side, when we make Bhagavan as our natha and our parayana, so matchitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam ar manmanabha madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru matkarmakrut matparabha madbhaktaha in Gita. in so many places it is said. So when we consciously develop the bhakti in us to the extent that the Lord alone is our Natha, means every type of Rakshana, Palana, Poshana, He only does. Therefore, He alone is our Parama Ayanam, Paramagati. Parama, supreme, supremost point of surrender, point of prayer, point of Gamyasthanam, the goal. In this way, from our side, if you can ensure, from that side, Bhagavan takes us as his Bandhava. And once he takes the Bandhava, na sidantu marati, as it is said here, na charanti avasiditum. No avasidanam, no downfall, no destruction. Bhagavan will only protect and evolve those bhaktas till they reach to him. He gives darshanam, he gives protection. Finally, through Brahma Vidya, Atma Vidya, Tattva Vidya, he makes them experience the Krishna Tattva and one's own Tattva called as Brahman is one without second. Now, this way, when they prayed, how Lord responded is a most beautiful thing. It is Sri Sugavacha Vacho Nishamya Karpanam, that full of karpanyata, the dukkha, akrosha, and helplessness, dinata, in their words. When Bhagavan Krishna heard bandhunam of his own bandhus, Bhagavan Hari, now no hesitation in Shukadev ji or kya kehte hain, Vyas ji, to say that he is Bhagavan only. That Bhagavan Hari, seeing the kripanata of his bandhus, all these children, what did he say? Ma bhaishta, don't be fear, frightened. See in Vivek Chudamani also, Ma bhaishta vidvan stavanastyapayah samsara sindhostaranesthyapayah yenaiva yata yatayosya param tameva margam tava nirdishami अस्तिपायो महान कश्चित संसार भयनाशनः तेन तीर्थवा भवाम बोधेहे paramanandam apsati. Here also Mahabhaishta, don't be afraid. Then what do? Bhagavan orders them, Nimilyata lochanani iti abhashata. Close your eyes, just, he said. Yeah, and don't open it. बंद कर अपना आँख. And they close eyes. These two wonderful leelas Bhagavan Krishna does. What are they? First, Tatheti Militaksheshu, when he ensured every of the children have closed eyes. Even cows also must have heard and closed eyes. Bhagavan Agnim Ulbanam Pitva Mukhena. He has with his own mouth that Ulbana, terrible Dava Agni, he just consumed. Because Mukhad Indrascha Agnischa Prana Dvaya Rajayata, from Bhagavan's Mukha only the Agni came. That Agni Bhagavan has consumed into his Mukha. Mukha means mouth. So he took fire with his mouth in English and he saved all of them from the mouth, the Hindi. Hindi mein mouth matlab mrityu. That mrityu shabda, mouth. It became mouth in Hindi. So, Mrityu Mukhat, he has Tvita Mukhena Tan Kruchrat Yoga Adisho Vimochet. From that Kruchra, difficult, almost the Mrityu only, he liberated them from that Mrityu by opening his mouth and consuming all the fire. See, already we saw Davagni Panam, here also we saw 3 times it comes. I don't know if we have seen it or not. 2 to ho gaya, ek aur hoga. So Bhagavan does the Agnipanam and Rakshana of all the Gopas. This is the one Leela he did. They did not open eyes yet. Abhi bandi rakha hai. Then he told them, now you open. Tatastate akshini unmilya. When they opened the eyes. Where did they close the eyes? In that Munjatavi. In the terrible adavi of the grass, full of the dry grass. That's how it caught the fire and terrible. When they opened the eyes, they landed at that place where that one of the asuras, the next we saw, no, Pralambasura, where he was killed. That big Vata is there, this name Bhandirakta. That Bhandiraka Vriksha, they all, when they opened eyes, they found there all the children, cows and calves. Now, dekho kya isko, how do you explain? Did he carry them on his bhuja? No. Had he brought all the ratha and chariots? No. Did he bring that Bhandirika forest there? No. What is it? That is what is Ananta Maya Shakti. When they opened eyes, they found themselves safely in that Bhandiraka, Vatavruksha, near in that safe place where they were playing all the games of Vahyavahaka. So, Nikya Tataste te Akshini Unmilya, opened eyes. Punah Bhandiram Apitaha. They are all brought to this Bhandiram. Then Nishamya, seeing that, Hare, yahan kahan pahunch gaye hum? Where are we? You know, he himself, how he carried his Maya Shaktis. Like sometimes you night sleep in the train, in one place of heat hot in the central India, but by the time next day you get up, you are in North India, which is -2 degrees now, full of fog and kahan pahunch gaya hum? But you know you were in the train, doing nothing as anywhere we do nothing. So here also they opened eyes and it didn't take even overnight time. Over opening and closing eyes. Itna close open. Vismitaha, Nishamya Vismita, Asanna Atmanam Gashta Mositaha. Mochita. Seeing them and Gausa brought here and protected, they were very, very surprised and happy. So this way, Krishnasya Yoga Viryam Tat. This is what is Yoga Shakti. Okay, how you can't define it? Yoga Maya Anubhavitam Yoga Viryam Krishnasya. What is that? Davagnehe Atmana Kshemam Vikshya. Seeing they protected by the Lord from the forest fire, te menire amaram. Now they understood. Ye to manushya nahi hai baba. Ye to amara is only devata. Means that is out of devotion. And anybody protects us. Thank God समय पे आप आकर भगवान की तरह हमारे रक्षा किए. You know, when the doctor saves that patient from any of the thing, भगवान ही आपके रूप में आए. Half the Baba time pe like a God you came and give me that or this. Don't we say? Every day we say it. भगवान आपके रूप में है और आप ही भगवान हो. भगवान की तरह आपने रक्षा की. That way the meaning. Then also they must be now felt to lift us from there to here. So he had taken the Agni Panam that none of them saw. Vyasa Bhagavan, Shukadevji, they also are Maha yogis. So through Yoga Dushti they saw and they told Parikshit and he wrote in book. We know it, but the children don't know that he had the Davagni. They only know that they are shifted from there to this safe Bandirika place. So in that way, Davagnehe Atmanha Kshemam Vikshate Menire Amaram. Both ways, he is a God only. Then Gaha Sanivartya Sayahane. In that way, till evening, having grazed those cows and all, they were bringing them back. Saharamo Janardanaha, along Balrama Krishna came back. Venam Viranayan is every time that beautiful, joyful expression of playing the flute. Venum Viranayan. वेणु का गानन करते हुए गोष्ठमागात गोपैरविष्टुतः. And all the gopas are praising him, reach back to their goshtam. They are all placed in that Vrindavan place of stay. Now this last sloka, slowly introducing us to that Krishna's prema to the gopikas in that Rasa Leela and all that. Gopinam Paramanandaha Asit Govinda Darshane. The moment they listen to flute, they come running. Many of them to waiting outside only in that Gokula. Govinda Darshane Paramananda Asit. See, these that 15 slokas are of one beauty. This one sloka, the last one is chapter, is its own unique beauty. See, Gopinam Paramananda Asit Govinda Darshane. When they look at Govinda, Paramananda. Nowadays, in South India, especially in Tamil Nadu, Andhra, maybe in Karnataka also, they do like Gopikas, early morning Krishna Puja up to 14th, 15th January. Every year from December 16 to 1 month they do. अर्ली मॉर्निंग श्री कृष्ण को जगाकर उनके लिए सारे बनाते हुए इतना सुंदर पूजा करते हैं. तो हियर आल्सो गोपीनाम परमानंद आसित गोविंद दर्शने. देन हाउ क्षणम युगशतम इव आसाम येन विना अभवत्. For them, one kshana also is like a yuga when Krishna is away from them. That was enchanting, beautiful was the presence of the divinity Lord Krishna. And these are the slokas we have to separately take all alone, then feel the divine presence of Krishna in ourselves and everywhere. How must be there? He must be enchanting, so loving. That for them, not seeing Krishna even for a moment is like the Kshanam Yuga Shatamiva, like 100 yugas. This is how it is Srimad Bhagavati Mahapurane, Paramsam Samitam Skanda Purvardhe, Davagnipanam Nama Ekona Vimshodhyayaha. This is how the 19th chapter also we have done in our chanting. देखो दिन फास्ट बीत रहे हैं और हम भी जो हो सकता है हमारे तरफ से ये पाठ करने का प्रयत्न भी कर रहे हैं. So wonderful, no? Now we'll conclude. We start our today's 31st chapter of 11th Skandha. Sri Krishna here playing all the Leelas, and there in our regular class. Today is the day where he had to leave this world and go. And where will he go? He will be in our heart only. Anyway, we are not in the Dwapar Yuga. Thank he will be our heart always. May we get a birth at least once when Krishna or Rama and both of them they take avatar. Let us enjoy that and let that darshan of them be permanent in our hearts so that we don't need to put efforts for our bhakti sadhana in our manaha. Let us see that. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीभागवत शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसूत शरणं मम श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम श्रीव्यास शरणं मम श्रीनारद शरणं मम श्रीकुमार शरणं मम श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्री विष्णु शरणं मम श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् ॐ स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्ययं रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामामुञ्चदकर्हिचित् श्रीमद्भागवतं पुराणतिलकं यद्वैष्णवानां धनं यस्मिन् पारमहंसमेवममलं ज्ञानं परं गीयते यत्र ज्ञानविरागभक्तिसहितं नैष्कर्म्यमाविष्कृतं तच्छृण्वन् प्रपठन् विचारणवरः भक्त्या विमुच्येन्नरः कृष्णप्रियं सकलकल्मषनाशनं च मुक्त्येकमेतुमिह भक्तिविलासकारी सन्तः कथानकमिदं पिबतादरेण लोके हि तीर्थपरिशीलनसेवया किं नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मः प्रोज्झितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तावत्रयोन्मूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं सुखमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कन्धः मुक्तिर्हित्वा अन्यथा रूपम् स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः। अथ एकत्रिंशोऽध्यायः। In the Trimshodhyayah, the 30th chapter, we have seen all those portions. The portion one was wherein कि भगवान कृष्ण नहीं उद्धव जी परीक्षित जी asked the question कि how did the Lord leave this deha, or what did he do after Uddhav ji went to Badrinath. Then Krishna or Shukdev ji started telling the story that seeing all the Maha Utpatas happening on Divi Bhuvi Antariksha, Bhagavan Krishna tells that these are all Yamaketavaha, we should not stay in Dwaraka, we must go to Prabhasa. So let children, oldies, women go to Shankhodhara, very safe place there. We all go to Prabhasa, let us do all the Snanadi Shuchi, then Devata, Abhisheka Upasana Adi, then Brahmana Santarpanam. Then all agreed, they took the boats, crossed the ocean, then they took the chariots, they reached to the Prabhasa Kshetram. Then we saw in that they did all as told by Krishna. Govu, Hiranyavasani, Vasamsi, then Gaja, Ashwaratha, Veshma, all these things in Dhanam, they gave it to all the Brahmanas. And thereafter, that Maireka Madhu, they drank. Then Krishna Maya Vimohita, then Maireka effect, then also Brahma Shapa. These are the three things became cause, and they were having so much of Shakti each other, and all that prema under that intoxication through some argument became such a terrible anger that they used all the weapons, uh, using all their vehicles, killed each other. When the weapons were over, they took that grass, which is came out of that musala powdered, and Krishna, Balrama stopping. They never heard. They were beating even Balaram Krishna, taking them as Shatrus. अब भगवान कृष्ण बलराम भी क्या करें? They also took those weapons and sometime they also did yuddha. In the end, everybody died. All of them, not in one, remained. Then Balram also leaves the body by Yoga Shakti. Now Bhagavan Krishna sat under that Pipala Vriksha with his left leg on the right leg, with that Chaturbhuja and all his ayudhas in the human form, manifested form. Wonderful place he was seated. Then the Krishna's Rupa was described in 10 12 slokas or 7 8 slokas. Everything was so beautiful and enchanting. There Krishna was Sakshat Narayana Bhagavan in that way. Thereafter, in the divine form seated, that Lubdhakaha, name himself was is all Jara. Looking that it is a face of a deer, Bhagavan ka charana. Mrugasya akaram tacharanam matva vivyadha mrugashankaya. Thinking it's a deer, he just shot the arrow. Then it came naturally, touched the Lord Krishna's feet. Krishna was in his same form. He knew. Then that Lubdhaka coming, asking for forgiveness. Even he says, kill me the Lord so that such mistakes I will not do in my further lives and all. Kshama karo, kshama karo. He does the great stuti in 1 or 2 slokas also. Even in the 38th one, then even Brahma, the Devatas also cannot know you or your Leelas, covered their eyes by your own Maya Shakti. Oh Lord, how can I? You see? So it's a very very interesting thing. कि सबको बचाने वाले भगवान अपने आप को नहीं बचा सकते क्या? और अपने आप को इतने राक्षसों के साथ युद्ध के टाइम बचाए, कैन ही नॉट बाय हिज ओन योगा शक्ति और एनी शक्ति प्रोटेक्ट फ्रॉम दैट एरो ऑफ दैट व्याध? So, no, this is what that Vyasa, the Jara in his mind having a Kaika Lila. How can I do it among all the people? And how can I do it to you? Towards whom I have no enmity and all. You are Sakshat Bhagavan. So you can't understand it. Only thing to accept is even this is your Leela only. I can't understand Bhagavan. How it happened. Flabbergasted is very in surprised mood he is. Then Bhagavan Krishna, that beautiful assurance, nothing of your fault, it's according to my own plan. So, ma bhaihi jare tom uttishta, kama esha kruto hi me. So, it is my own plan that it had to happen through you. Then for you, I am giving you the blessing. For this work of mine going, you helped me, so I am giving you Swargam, which is a result of all those who have done lot of punya. In fact, the Jara Vyadha must have killed so many animals for his various purposes, which must have incurred a lot of papa to him. So he may have to go to even Naraka. अब भगवान कृष्ण को तो मारा तो और भी भयंकर नरक जाना चाहिए. Instead of that, Bhagavan has sent him to the Swarga Loka. So that was the beauty of that chapter, Vyasa. Then when Bhagavan seated there, the Daruka came. So he went to Swarga. There are Daruka searching for the Lord. Smell of the Tulasika. So he could find where Lord is there. So he saw the divine form of Krishna. उनको भी वो फर्स्ट टाइम ही होगा. शंकर गदा पद्मा and all that. Then immediately his natural outflow. Ye Bhagavan, not seeing your charana, I am so much in Vyakulata. The mind also Brahmsita. Brahma came to me. I didn't know what to do, where to go, how to do. Very confusion. Also, it's inexplicable these things are. Because so many dead bodies are fallen there of lakhs of those Yadavas there. So where to search Krishna? In what way you search? Very, I was frightened, he says, obviously. Oh, no. So now I saw you, O Lord. By the time he was talking like that, having doing pranam to Krishna, the chariot with all the ayudhas went into the sky. देखते देखते चले गए. Then Bhagavan gives him orders. Please go to that Shankodharam near Dwaraka. There we are all staying. Tell about all this Yadav Vamsha, what happened. Tell also about Balarama's Gati and my position also you tell them. So Gacha Dwaravatim Jnatinam Nidhanam Mitaha Sankarshanasya Niryanam Bandubhyaha Madhashamapicha Brohi. Second thing, don't stay in Dharaka. When I leave that, the Samudra will immediately overpower it. When I leave this body from here. Maya Tekta Murim Samudra Plavaishat. मैंने रोक के रखा till you get shifted from that place. Thereafter, the Dwarka Nagara will be submerged inside by the ocean. Then you all taking your parigraha, go with Arjuna to Indraprastha and settle there. And to you directly, tam tu madharmamastaya jnananishtaha upekshakaha. See, madharmamastaya bhakti. Jnananishta is Vedanta. Upeksha is Viveka Vairagya towards the Jagat. Then anything happening in this world, especially this episode of all these dying, even I am living, all of that, man maya rachitam etam ignaya. Know that it is all my Ishvara Maya. Then upashamam raja. See, to we the Hindu Sanatana Dharmis, whenever we can't understand something, whenever we have a biggest problem we can't solve, we may not understand or we may not solve, but we can reduce the dukkha of it. For that, we are so lucky people to have one support always. That support is Bhagavan ka Leela or Bhagavan ka Maya. This thing which we have, I don't know about others, but the greatest comfort giver. Because sometimes some experiences in life come which are unbearable and you can't even understand, but why it's happening to me or to the world at large. ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है कलयुग में? कोई जवाब है क्या उसका? या कोई परिष्कारम सॉल्यूशन है? Sometimes in our own life, some diseases come, somebody, bereavements happen, some losses in the business. You do everything well from your side, you know it. Consciously, you are doing well, you are loving, you are all, but still it happened. Neither you have solution for it, nor you are able to understand it. Now that dukkha of not able to understand and the dukkha of not finding solution is so much that you can't measure it. जिनको बीती है उन्हीं को पता होता है. See, some things we know कि इस कारण से हुआ. लाइक स्टमक अपसेट हुआ, क्या है, थोड़ा आंख बंद करके देखो कल कितने शादी में जाकर भैंस की तरह खाया, देफोर आ गया पेट दर्द. सो यू नो द कॉज, यू आर सफरिंग, बट कॉज नोइंग reduce the suffering. And then you know the remedy, vomit कर लो, take some tablets or some of the drink. और खाने के लिए, खाना हजम नहीं हो रहा है तो और खाओ. यार, do that अनुलोम विलोम 500 times slowly, steadily. Don't do 500 anytime. Only 10 you do, give a gap, again 10 you do. Like that you do 50, then give 5 minutes gap, again do. कोई भी ऐसे प्राणायाम योग संबंधी क्रियाएं एक बार ज्यादा करके मेरा एक ऑडियंस को कम नहीं करना. It has to be done slow. So you know the pariskar. And we all know that how much ever that problem is there, unless it is beyond hands and all, after few hours or at least 1 hour today, we become normal because again day after tomorrow there are so many marriages. You have to go and eat. But sometimes such problems are so bhayankara, so terrible, that neither solution is known nor the karana is known. Then how to console us? Only one way. Bhagavan ka leela, Bhagavan ka maya. And it is actual truth. We all are Katputli in his hands. Entire world with his Maya Shakti, Bhagavan is just playing only. We think that we have some powers, we can do something. No, we have to do. We tell in the beginning to avoid the laziness of tamoguna, to avoid the rajoguna of the nonsense. But later on, the Shuddha Sattva-guni knows whatever I am doing, Lord only getting through me, done to me. ये सब बहुत जन्म के स्वाध्याय सत्संग के बाद पकड़ में आने वाले बातें, द डिटेल्स. बट द थिंग, सिंपलेस्ट थिंग इज व्हाट, ईश्वर माया, सर्व भगवान माया. अब करे क्या, वो उनका वो लीला है. देन एनकैश every such experience in developing vairagya to the world, in developing devotion to the God. And through this vairagya, when the peace comes in the mind, through devotion, then the joy comes in the mind. In fact, we seek those things, just like in Kunti Devi. In her life, right from the beginning, the Pandu died. Every day there is an issue from this Duryodhanadi trying to trouble her children. अब इतनी उब गई वो, हर बार दुख होता है, कृष्ण कृष्ण she says. And the Krishna Bhakti is growing, the Vairagya for the world is also growing. Then finally, when the Krishna appeared, see what she asked? Only two things she asked. Let all my attachment to my children and you all people be cut asunder, and my devotion to you should be like the river Ganga running towards the ocean. So her continuous dukkha gave her strong vairagyam and beautiful bhakti. This is why it is Krishna Maya, it is Krishna Leela, in fact it is Krishna Krupa and Krishna Anugraha. If you can see Krupa and Anugraha in all the miserable things, we have understood the life, we have understood what is Bhakti, we have understood what is Narayana Krupa. That he doesn't want us to get lost in things, beings around. He is more miserable than us. When he sees us, we forgot him. We are going toward the binding world. And then, while giving us that dukkha alone, he suffers so much, Lord. And then, when we misunderstand him and fight with him, तुमने ऐसा क्यों किया, you will become more miserable. And instead of asking for vairagya and power to go through that, if you ask him, no, give me all those loves and attachments again, he will be triple dukhi 3 times. Therefore, if you are a student of Bhagavatam and Purana, Itihasa and Vedanta and having the Lakshya of Bhagavan, we should not do this. While going through the suffering of any sort, hey Bhagavan, give me the strength to suffering. We have to ask. Second, give me the Vairagya. Third, give me that wisdom that I am not suffering so much because of these attachments, because the happening never gives us dukkha. The attachments give us dukkha. Therefore, Lord, I want no attachment to anything and being this world. Ye wala kaho na, Bhagavan will be doubly happy. When we ask him to give the strength to forego, not the removal of the problem, then he is singly happy. When we ask him, give us the vairagya, he is doubly happy. And when we ask the third one, called as, give me devotion at your feet relentlessly, continuously, Bhagavan will be triply happy. We can make the Lord triply miserable also by becoming dukkhi and by blaming him, etc., and asking us to give the same nonsense of the worldliness, he'll be triply dukkhi. If you ask him to give strength, to give vairagya, to give bhakti, he'll be triply happy. बताओ भगवान को खुश करे या दुख करे, दुखी करे? Okay, so once you accept it is Ishvara Maya, but strongly, problem is gone. Because there are some problems which have no solution. We have to drop it. In fact, every problem is like that only. थोड़ा कोशिश कर सकते हैं लेकिन that's how all the wives in India they are happy because they understand ये माया है ये सुधरते नहीं. She just accepts and that's how she is able to bear him with 50, 80 years of shy. How come you are such a terrible fellow? Daily drink करता है, daily smoke करता है and troubles you so much. How are you bearing it? माया है स्वामी. That what a beautiful thing. Great, you know. That's how they clear up all this nonsense, prarabdha also. Hmm. So, what he says, man maya rachitam etam. The Srushti Sthiti Laya also are his rachana only. And all the dushtas growing on the earth, again his own maya shakti only. Himself coming and removing that bhubharam also is a maya. A part of that is this unacceptable, inexplicable maya, wherein his own clan of Yadavas mutually killing and perishing. और उनसे भयंकर माया है भगवान हिमसेल्फ लिविंग इन द वर्ल्ड और उसमें भी और माया है दैट इज हिट बाय द एरो ऑफ ए व्याध द लॉर्ड हु वाज सो फेमस वंडरफुल एवरीथिंग सेवियर ऑफ द वर्ल्ड एंड अवतार एक व्याध बाण मारा लग गया बस भगवान लिविंग द वर्ल्ड एवरीथिंग इज माया See, that is how so many contradicting experiences. Only to say that they should never be trusted, they are Maya. That is why Samata. Sukha dukkhe same, why? Both are Maya. Labha labha same, why? Both are Maya. Jaya jaya same kartva, why? Both of them are Maya. What else can you do than that? Then catch the Maya Pati. Don't catch Maya Pati. समत्व आ जाएगा उनको. From now onwards, our importance and value is to Bhagavan only in his Nirguna Saguna Rupa, through Vedanta Vichara Dhyanam, through the Navada Bhakti Upasana. Everything else is Maya. So therefore, respect that Maya. Don't fight with. What is the fighting? Try to understand, try to solve. You can do what you are supposed to do, but you can't solve, like doctors. They do what the treatment they can do, but they can't decide whether the patient becomes healthy and comes out of hospital or leaves their body and dies there. He cannot. He does. He's not in Maya. No doctor is in Maya. He's not attached emotionally and all. It matured experienced doctors. We have done our best, sir. I'm sorry, they say. That's how our life should be. We are doing our best. But things can never be in our control. Therefore, accept it as Maya. फंसो नहीं उसमें. What is the first line Maya? Trying to find the answers, trying to find the solutions. You'll never get answers to some questions in life. and some problems never get solved. छोड़ दो बस उसको. That's it. Everyone will have some experience. Every of such experience is only to teach us this कि माया है, उसमें फंसो मत. Whatever time mind you have, you just spend in bhakti and jnanam. So man maya rachitam etam vignaya. That is why he says upashamam raja. Be in that upashama of peace and tranquility. Oh my dear Sarathi. And see, he was with Lord Krishna for a long time, driving the chariot and all. Presence of Krishna himself must have removed all his ajnana and avidya. That soul only needs one thought, one upadesha. Just it will happen. And Bhagavan gave it that much to him. एक उपदेश दे दिया. एवरीथिंग माया रचिता, यू जस्ट फोकस ऑन मी. मद्धर्ममास्ताय ज्ञाननिष्ठः उपेक्षकः. See these 5 things which are said in this shloka, no? Hmm? Hmm. Most important for all of us. Excellent shloka it is. It is like the last shloka of 11th chapter of Gita also. Mat karma krut, mat paramaha, mat bhaktaha. These 3 things due towards to me. Then toward the objects, so how I have to be? Sanghavarjitaha. Toward the beings, sarvabhuteshu nirvairaha. When you do these 5 things, you reach me. Yasamamiti Pandava. Such one reaches to me. Mat karma krut, mat paramaha, mat bhakta. Mat karma krut is all actions are devoted to me. Mat paramaha, this is keeping me as goal in your jnana marga. Mat bhakta is having devotion to me. So bhakti jnana karma done for me. What about the object? Sanghavarjitaha. What are the people? Nirvairaha sarvabhuteshu. These are the 5 things. With body we do karma, with mind we do bhakti, with buddhi we do jnanam, with the people we have sanghavarjitata, with the object sanghavarjita, with the people nirvaira. Nirvaira means ragadvesha rahityam. You will reach me. The 11th chapter last sloka is very beautiful of Gita. Here also same 5 principles Bhagavan is saying of sadhana. Catch them. See, Lord's beautiful thing is on when he was charioteer driver, he gave Gita Jnanam to Arjuna. Now to his own charioteer, the essence of all that Gita in 5 points Bhagavan is giving to his Daruka. So Arjuna Gita diya, Daruk ko bhi 5 points wala Gita. What are the 5? First, Mad Dharma Mastaya. What is Mad Dharma? Bhagavat Dharma. What is Bhagavat Dharma? Doing everything for Bhagavan. You put it in any way. Kaya, Vacha, Manasa, doing everything for Bhagavan, you say. Offer the Panchakoshas to Bhagavan, you say. Or Shravanam, Kirtana, Vishnu Smaranam, all the time you do it to Lord, you say. कहने की पद्धतियां अलग है. But the thing of all it is, I, the individuality, along with all my upadhis, abilities, faculties, I am using them only to serve the Lord. That's called a Madharma Masthaya. Bhagavata Dharma, which we have seen exhaustively. Krishna gave in the earlier 2-3 chapters. Clear? First sadhanaya, Madharma Masthaya. Second, Jnana Nishtaha. No Jnana Nishtha, morning class for us, Upanishad. Brahmavid apnoti param tat esha bhyukta satyam jnanam anantam brahma. And where is he? Yo veda nahitam gurahayam parame vyoman. As what? Our own self. It is called Jnana Nishtha. The Jnana Nishtha, the 5 Nishthas are there. First is, I have to gain that Jnana, this Nishtha. Second is, going to the Guru and not leaving the Guru, second Nishtha of Jnana. Third Jnana Nishtha is listening to Vedanta Upanishads with Nishtha. That is third of the Jnana Nishtha. Fourth Jnana Nishtha is deeply contemplating and coming to the experiences. Till that time that Dhyanam should not be left. This is the fourth Jnana Nishtha. Fifth one is establishing in that Anumati that Aham Brahmasmi Sarvam Brahma Kalu Idam. In this way, Pancha steps of the Jnana Nishtata we have to have. First is, I must have Jnana Nishtha. Means Jnana Eva Lakshya, that way the Nishtha. Second, who gives that Jnanam? Guru, therefore Guru Nishtha. Third, when he is teaching the Brahma Vidya, Nishtha in listening it. Fourth, understanding it, meditating on it, getting the glimpses. Till that you don't leave. Once the glimpses start coming, fifth nishta is establishing that anubhuti. Aham Brahma eva asmi, natu jivaha, natu dehaha. This is what is Bhagavan told us the second sadhana. Madharmamastaya. Second is Jnananishtaha. How interesting, see how beautiful they are all. Now, third one, anything happens to us, the experiences of द्वंद्व, सुख दुख लाभ लाभ जया पराजय, वो तो होंगे ना जब तक उपाधि है. For that, what we have to have the attitude, upeksha. There it said titiksha, here it called upeksha. Same thing. Upeksha means just be a drashta of it. Upaikshakaha. उनके साथ चलते हुए उसको देखते रहना. Neither react positive to anything positive happening, nor react negative to anything negative happening. That type of withdrawing is called as upeksha. Upeksha in life is very, very important. Should never have the apeksha. We should always have the upeksha. Apeksha is expectations. Upeksha is witnesshood. Being a witness. Upeksha. Upeksha karna. Vas. To everything happening in our life. That's what we discussed now. Who will come in our life? How long they stay? When will they leave us? When they stay, when will they give sukha? When will they give dukkha? How much sukha they give? How much dukkha they give? किसी भी चीज का आपको कोई समझदारी है क्या? You can never hand. You can never understand. कंफ्यूजिंग. अब करे क्या, कौन कब क्या करता है नहीं पता. उपेक्षा ही रखना है हमको. वर्ल्ड इज फुल ऑफ अनसर्टेनिटीज. You can never trust the world, worldly things, worldly people, and the sukha from them, and there should be no dukkha from that. That is dukkha. Then how to do sir? Upekshit. तो दुख आया तो जानो कि जाएगा, सुख आए तो जानो कि जाएगा. लोग प्रेम करे तो जानो कि रुक जाएगा, कोई द्वेष करे जानो को भी रुकेगा. Nothing is permanent. In this we have to establish. What is upekshaka? This is a third teaching Bhagavan gave. Opposite of upeksha is reaction. All the time reacting with the questions why, how, why me. These are all never answered. You get frustrated only. Was upekshit. Like I feel some of the people, for 3 years I sent them messages regarding classes. 1,000 and above messages. They did such an upeksha, they never came even to one class. I stopped sending now. Same type of upeksha. I learned from them how to do upeksha. You can do upeksha out of love for Bhagavatam, love for Swami, love for Krishna, love for Adhyatmikata, for any of the reason. They can come, but no, they are so strong and rigid in their ability of upeksha, and not one, six classes per day. I said, just nonsense, these fellows. I just stopped it. I'm happy now. If they deserve, the Lord will send them. Why should I waste my time? I also am doing upeksha now. Upekshakaha. In life, you have to learn to withstand to all pairs of opposite without reaction. Why it should not be reactive? Because we have to quieten our mind. Our goal is Madharmamastaya and Jnananishta. For that, the mind has to be absolutely peaceful. If you go on reacting without upeksha, then you can never be sadhaka. So our vairagya to the world should give us such a shanti with which we should be able to do bhakti jnana. That is called true vairagya. The para vairagya it's called as. So all that is mentioned in this one word, upekshakaha. He darukaha, become upekshakaha. Tam tu madharmamastaya, jnananishtaha, upekshakaha. Then man maya rachitam etam vijnaya. Etam sarvam. In the macro level, srushti, sthiti, laya. In the micro level, whatever happened in your life so far. Even in till micro level, but important episode of all these Yadavas getting killed each other, and Balrama going, and I am also going. All of them are not answerable things. You can't find answer to them. Never don't ask a question, and you don't seek a solution. Like Uddhava, if you also cry, Krishna, how can I without empty chariot I have to take? Then again I have to teach Bhagavatam of 30 chapters 26 chapters of 11th skandha. Therefore, you don't do all that. Then what to do? Man maya rachita metam vijnaya. Accept that all this is my maya. Beautiful, Whatever we know, that is also Bhagavan's maya, but in that maya, he made us know. Whatever we do, that also Bhagavan's maya, but he made us do. Whatever we don't know, whatever we can't do, that also Bhagavan maya, that he doesn't want us to know, he doesn't want us to do. हो गया खेल खत्म. इतना समझ गया तो you are freed. Like I am talking on Bhagavata today, he is only talking through me or giving this ability to me with which I am talking, which is his Maya Shakti. अब कल को he stops me speaking. Enough of it, no, stop. Nobody is interested, go and do your meditation. So that also his Maya only. That also I should be able to accept. Man Maya Rachita. अब भागवत हो गया. Enough. Almost more than 2.5 years you studied it. So काफी 1000 दिन हो गए 18,000 श्लोक के लिए. Now you do your sadhana. He tells. It is also his Leela only. His Maya Rachita. In our life in this way, हमने किया वो भी भगवान का माया है. माया मीन्स अनुग्रह, that is positive. नहीं किया और नहीं हो पाया, that also is Maya. So birth is his Maya, growth is his Maya, development is his Maya, decay is his Maya, deceasing is Maya, disappearance also is Maya. Because in reality, none of them are there. Whenever they are there, they are all is Maya only. Then luckily we studied Vedanta, where all these things are easily understandable and acceptable to us. So tamtu man maya rasitam esham vignaya etam vignaya. Know that all this is Maya. Bas. Means what? Don't make a big issue. इतना लड़े लोग मर गए उसके बाद Vyasa came, he to Krishna and Krishna का ऐसा हालत हो गया. Don't, as a Maya है, just give them information. But he can't do that. He has that emotion. Thoda to will express. Just being human, that's it. Then the fifth one is what? Man maya rastameta vignaya. Most important, upashamam raja. Quieten your mind. The quietness of mind, peace of mind, mind with concentration is the most precious, valuable thing or asset in life, which should be gained and protected at any time, at any cost. Therefore, upashamam raja. So there to Arjuna, Sharanam Raja. Here Upashamam Raja. Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Raja. You are Upashamam Raja. Raja means take abode of, take support of. Upashama. Upashama means quietening the mind, not allowing it to get excited about all these things happening to which you have no answer nor the solution. जिस प्रश्न का उत्तर नहीं है, जिस समस्या का समाधान नहीं है, सब प्रभु का लीला. जैसे कि जिस प्रश्न का उत्तर है, जिस समस्या का समाधान है, वो भी उन्हीं का ही लीला. Some succeed, it is his leela. Some fail, it is his leela. See his leela in everything, then you are not elated because of success, depressed because of failure. That is called as maturity. Live life like that. And with that peaceful mind, Madharma Mastaya, Jnananishtaha, which are our main goals, we can pursue. So, Tam tu Madharma Mastaya. Then, Jnananishtaha, Upekshakaha, Manmaya Risidametam Vignaya, Uvashamam Vraja. How nice, na? Panchasutri of Bhagavatam, 11th Skandha, 30th chapter, 49th sloka, last but one. by heart कर लेना. अभी कर लो. त्वं तु मद्धर्वमास्थाय ज्ञाननिष्ठः उपेक्षकः मन्माया रचितामेतां विज्ञाय उपशमं व्रज. मेरे को तो आ गया. इतना जल्दी सीखता हूँ मैं, उतना जल्दी भूल भी जाता हूँ. त्वं तु मद्धर्वमास्थाय ज्ञाननिष्ठः उपेक्षकः मन्माया रचितामेतां विज्ञाय उपशमं व्रज. हो गया. Lovely discussion. Okay, we are getting once more Saramsham for entire Adhyatmika sadhana to be done. So even his last two moments also Bhagwan's kindness to teach us something for our liberation. So he found Jara, to him he taught. He found Uddhava, to him he taught. He found Arjuna, to him he taught. Finally, to the Daruka also, he taught that. Out of his love and compassion. Then what? Iti uktaha. In this way, this Daruka was told, having heard all that, tam Krishnam parikramya, having done parikrama to Lord Krishna, namaskritya punaha punaha, again and again doing pada namaskar to Krishna, tat padau shrishni upadhaya, taking the feet of that Bhagavan Krishna on his head with permission, of course. Shrishni upadhaya, durmanaha, with all the dukkha in the mana, that such a divine opportunity to save serve the Lord has come to an end. Purim Prayav. He left to the Ayodhya Dwaraka Puri. Now here Durmanaha is the key, but they listen to him also that you can't be the charioteer of Bhagavan Krishna's Ratha permanently. भगवान इंटेलिजेंट नहीं ना, वो रथ को भी ऊपर भेज दी, नहीं तो इस फेलो इसको पकड़ के, है ना, मेरा किशन मेरा कन्हैया मेरे भगवान, इसी रथ में मैं घुमाता था उनको, काय का रथ. Bhagavan said, just go up. He sent his vehicle also. That's what I told you in the Garuda Puranam. When we leave our life, our body, much before that, all our possessions, we have to give in dhanam in such a way that after we go, those should not fight for that sake. भाई भाई मर रहे हैं, लड़ रहे हैं, एक दूसरे को कत्ल कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज वो नहीं हुआ क्लियर डिसीजन कि whom what belongs to whom. So पहले वो will लिख देना, best is clear of everything, else they fight and all that papa comes to us. Krishna is not interested in all that issue. He said, hey Ratha, you go up. So that this fellow should not claim. Otherwise others say, यार कृष्ण का रथ है मेरे को दो, but मैं ड्राइव कर रहा था, मुझे दे दो. I'm just telling, just to tell the point that the inner and outer, all accounts should be clear and balanced. It should be nil. In that way, if we can LEAVE, janam सीखते हैं, कर सकते हैं, तो wonderful it is. So this is how iti Srimad Bhagavate Mahapurane Param Sam Samhita Skandhe Trimshaha Adhyayah. That's how the 30th chapter concluded. Now in the 31st last chapter of this Ekadasha Skandham, in the first portion, every one of the Rishi Muni Devatas come to see Krishna leaving this world. They want to see. For them it is not a dukkha. Because they know Narayan Krishna Bhagavan फिर जाकर वैकुंठ में रहेंगे. But they want to see that wonder, how he does it. Portion 1. Portion 2, actually Krishna Bhagavan just leaves this world. In his body, he burns in Yoga Agni. Dekhte, dekhte. Burning is not burning like ours. In the Yoga Agni, makes it disappear. Going into the roots from where it came. It came from his own Chaitanya Swarupa, which is unmanifest, gone into that. For you and I who are studying Satyagnananta Brahma, to understand all these is not at all difficult. Then all the Brahma, the Devatas are Parama Ashcharya Chakita. They came to see, but they couldn't see anything only. Then in 3 slokas, Sukadevji tells Parikshita, do you think the Lord could not avert any one of them? Everything he would have averted. Yet, he just wants to prove in that Manushya Loka, these are the dharmas inevitable. For that sake, that's such a beautiful sharira of him also, he left. So that was Parikshit's prashna. Na? How did he leave such a pure, loving Tanu, which was loved by so many people? All the Gopika example, the Yuddha example, he gave, no? While describing the glory of Bhagavan's Divya Rupa. Then he asked, no, how did he leave this body? So this is how he left. Then Daruka goes to that Puri, Dwaraka Puri, tells all of them, and they all cry and they all अपने छाती को पीट पीट करते हुए they come here. Then some leave their body, चिति सब अलग अलग थोड़ा ही बताया इस भागवत में. In some other places maybe in little more detail. Post Krishna's departure, dukkha of all of them. Even Arjuna comes, takes them. All of that is seen in this last chapter. So today what do? We just chant 10 slokas. Let Krishna be there for us for one more day. Tomorrow that portion we will see. Om. Today we didn't chant, therefore we are chanting. Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavatam Maha Puranam Ekadasha Skandaha. Muktirhitva Anyatha Rupam Sarupena Vyavastiti. Atha Ekatrimshodhyayah. Shri Shuka Uvacha. Om. Atha Tatragaman Brahma. Bhavanya cha samam bhavaha. Mahendra Pramukha Deva. Munayah Saprajeshwaraha. पितरः सिद्धगन्धर्वाः विद्याधरमहोरगाः चारणायक्षरक्षांसि किन्नराप्सरसोद्विजाः द्रष्टुकामा भगवतः निर्याणं परमोत्सुकाः गायन्तश्च गृणन्तश्च शौरेः कर्माणि जन्म च ववृषुः पुष्पवर्षाणि विमानावलिभिर्नभः कुर्वन्तः सङ्कुलं राजन् भक्त्या परमयायुताः भगवान् पितामहं वेक्ष्य विभूतिरात्मनो विभुः संयोज्यात्मनि चात्मानम् पद्मनेत्रे न्यमीलयतो. Tomorrow again we will see लोकाभिरामां सतनुं धारणाध्यानमङ्गलं योगधारणायाग्नेया अदग्ध्वा धामा विशत्स्वकं दिवि दुन्दुभयो नेदुः पेतुः सुमनसश्चखात् सत्यं धर्मो धृतिः भूमेः कीर्तिः श्रीश्चानुतं ययुः देवादयो ब्रह्ममुख्या न विशन्तं सधामनि अविज्ञातगतिं कृष्णं ददृशुश्चातिविस्मिताः सौदामिन्या यथाकाशे यान्त्याहित्वा भ्रमण्डलं गतिर्न लक्ष्यते मर्त्यैः तथा कृष्णस्य दैवतैः ब्रह्मरुद्रादयस्ते तु दृष्ट्वा योगगतिं हरेः विस्मितास्तां प्रशंसन्तः स्वं स्वं लोकं ययुस्तदा. We will see all that tomorrow. Excellent. Good. Right. Om. Today's our class was to learn on those five aspects. अच्छी बात है. See you in our 1 minute after the class of Adhyatma Ramayana.